Okay, I just finished The Boys, and I am freaking the fuck out of how great it was. I don't know where my fucking stand is. I might just have to leave it down here, for now. So, okay, I just watched the final episode of the final season of The Boys, and I'm going to tell you, right? Hi, welcome back. I am back. Sorry for the long wait, and yeah, but I want to make a review for a whole lot of shit that I've fucking seen. First thing for The Boys, it was fucking great. I was cheering, I was celebrating, I was having the most fun time. And by the way, we're going to have spoilers in this video. So if you haven't watched The Boys yet, get off, then come back. So, what shall I say? Frenchie dying in the last episode. Now we bury him, and it's sad to fucking see, right? It's very fucking sad. And and then Homelander being all might and all this shit. I love Anthony Starr. Anthony Starr was fucking great. Everyone that was cast for The Boys, perfect role for them, perfect fucking everything, right? But Anthony Starr would be on my 50-50 sometimes. Sometimes like him, then sometimes not like him. I fucking loved every bit of this episode for Homelander and for The Boys, right? I freaked out, right? The way everything planned out for this fucking show, fucking amazing, right? I can't imagine. I can't fucking stop getting all excited talking about it. When you have an ending of a show, like people are saying, oh, this is going to be like the Game of Thrones of fucking The Boys. No, it fucking wasn't. Everyone, it is not like the ending of the Game of Thrones. I haven't seen Game of Thrones, but I know everyone's saying it was shit. And I don't know about it, but I never seen Game of Thrones. But I believe that this fucking show is topping notch every other show that had very shit endings for other people for their favorite show. And for me, I loved every minute of this episode. From the Deep, from Our Father, from Homelander, from Butcher, from Huey, from fucking Mother's Milk, from Ryan, from fucking Kimiko, from Annie, everything. Sadly, Soldier Boy wasn't in it, but we're going to get a little spin-off called Vault Rising. So we're going that won't be like fucking other thing. It's going to be like based in the 1950s. So yeah, but it's still going to be gory. It's still going to be good. And they're saying that there's a new The Boys Mexico. So I'll be watching that as well if anyone's connected to that as well. But I'd still watch it. And they're saying it's still going to be gory as fuck is what it is. And by God, it was gory. And Sister Sage in this episode, very fucking funny, very good. I loved it. Now, I remember telling you that there's spoilers ahead, and there is going to be spoilers right now. So if you want to get off, in 3, 2, 1, you should get off right now. I'm going to give you spoilers for nearly everything that's happened. Basically, Kimiko got Soldier Boy's powers, and now she can blast whatever she wants, right? Which I like I was happy to see, but then like Sister Sage got in the way. She was like getting all like her angry and all that. But as she was doing that, basically Sister Sage got her powers done into, and yeah, very fucking funny though. She was very fucking dumb at the for the whole episode. She was being dumb. She was being, you didn't know what the fuck she was meaning. And then like the last fucking line that she ever says was, I'm going to I think it was like the Harry Potter world, And she says, "Who's going with me?" And they all looked at him and they're like, that's fucking bad. I don't. Oh, it was very fucking funny. I loved it. And then the main part was like, there's a person that was in it that looked like Elon Musk. I was talking to our father as well. It looked like Elon Musk. I'm not gonna lie. All black, the hat, every fucking thing. Everything was on looking like Elon Musk. But Homelander comes in, he says, "Who the fuck is this guy?" The guy goes like, "He's a billionaire." Then Homelander brings him up to the fucking sky and says, "He's an astronaut. I brought him up to space. What's going on?" Then he fucking did. And then I hate the deep very fucking much, right? And when Homelander gut-wrenched him and fucking digged into him, saying like, "You're a worthless piece of shit and you're not worthy, and I didn't even fucking care about you since the start when you came." That was like, fucking get at him, you fucking beautiful son of a bitch. Great one, right? And that speech, what Homelander was saying over the intercom, over like live TV, was really good. Very good. And I like the part where, like, near the end, he says, where he sees, like, your father, and he just snaps. Because Ryan, his son, he talked to him before all this, and Ryan was like, "You're not my dad. Fuck off. I don't like you," and all that. And I was like, to me, I felt like Homelander was gonna beat the shit or do something to him. Because I was like, whoa, okay, Ryan, you might have to leave. Something's gonna happen here. And then, what was the other thing? Then the guys find out that they have to go through the White House's underground, and they go through it. Then they get caught. Then you think that something's bad gonna happen. Then Ashley, yeah. I have to think about the Ashley, look at me part. I don't know why. But Ashley, another way her mind's at the thing at the back talks to people and listen to people's minds. Basically, she couldn't get that at all this fucking time. And a little bit weird as well. The Our Father, she bought him like a sex toy, basically, where you put just in your mouth and then you like tie her around your mouth, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, and it's made by titanium, so he couldn't scream. So yeah, and then after all of that, we get to this point where Ashley turns against Homelander, and then she saves him, and then basically saves Butcher, Kimiko, Mother's Milk, Starlight, Annie, and Huey, and then they fucking get into the White House, and this is where the action fucking happens. The action starts within the White House, because I was freaking out, I was getting excited, I was getting fucking every single emotion for you was in this, and then they burst into it. But then we cut back to Huey and Mother's Milk, and they're like stuck in a room, and then Our Father's there, and then boom, Our Father is about to do his power, until Mother's Milk put the sex toy around his mouth, and then when he screamed, it went back into him, and then it exploded his fucking head off. Very fucking good. And then Huey done a very funny joke saying, "I wish I have another job," or like, "I need to get a new job," or something. Which was very funny. That I thought it was, it was funny when I remember seeing it. And then we cut back to the Oval Office, and the action starts there. Homelander fighting Butcher. You think Butcher's losing, then Ryan comes crushing in. Then you see Ryan and Butcher, and then Homelander in the corner. He's a little bit bloody, nothing bad about that. And then, boom, we have a great moment We have a great action sequence with them fighting each other and blah blah blah. And then Kimiko's trying to zap the power that Shoulder Boy had to get rid of people's powers. So she tried it, then she got hit, then she's like not doing good, and then we get to see Frenchie come back, and it was an amazing moment. I'm happy that he was in the end. He was also part of the ending as well, so which is very fucking good. And then she found her powers within her heart, and then she fucking blasted the shit out of Homelander. Then it cut to black. Then we find that the floor is fucking nearly gone. Butcher's on the ground. We don't know what's wrong with him. He doesn't have his powers because he got the power because he was holding Homelander while Kimiko was doing it to him. Then fucking Homelander gets up. He was trying to do all of his powers like laser him. He was like and didn't do. He was doing his thing like that. Didn't fucking work. And then he started getting all nervous and being a little bitch about it. And then the very funny part was just him like, I'll take your fucking talk. I'll eat your shit or something like that. I'll do anything. Just trying to get Butcher's like fucking not to kill him. Then Homelander turned and went like, I'm the Homelander. I am not defeated. And then fucking Butcher goes like, this is for Rebecca. Or, oi, this is for Rebecca. And then stabs him in the fucking head. And then fucking clubbers the fucking thing and then takes his brains out. And then Ryan, I'm going to say this, right? I know Butcher was a bad guy and all that. But he was trying to be nice because he was trying to save other people, right? But if you think about it, you know, we go back and then we find out that everything good happens until Butcher comes in and then Ryan goes like, I know my dad was bad, but you're even worse. So I don't want to have a new start with you. So, and then he just walks away. I was like, that's a little bit fucking rude. But I know Butcher was a little bit bad and all that. So yeah. And then the most saddest fucking part of this thing was when he walked into his room, sit beside Terror, and Terror fucking is dead. The dog. I was like, don't tell me this is the end. And then boom, it didn't end there. Oh no. He got so fucking mad that he went back and got this fucking drug, this thing that kills all soups, right? And he just fucking went at it. He thought he was being all good. So then he went to Vought headquarters, put everything there. But Huey noticed something. Huey went in and he was like, oh, he found the dog passed away. Couldn't find Butcher until something was shaking beside him. And the fucking virus was gone. So he knew Butcher would have gone back to the Vought and just done something. So he did. He went back to the Vought studios, Vought headquarters. I fucking don't know which one to fucking say. And he found Butcher there. And Butcher told him that he put the virus up in the sprinklers. So when all the superhumans come back and sit down here, I'll just have to press this and they're all fucking dead. And that did not happen because Huey and Butcher fought it out, right? Then they were fighting and all that, but then there was a sudden moment that Butcher stopped and he was about to pull the trigger, but saw the younger version, right? And he was like looking. And when he was looking, he was like, I felt like he was like saying that he's not gonna do it now, but then you hear a gunshot and Huey shot him in the stomach, or like right there, and a heartfelt moment between Huey and Butcher, and very fucking amazing. It was like the comics, but like in a different way, you know, something like that. And then fucking Huey crying, which was very fucking sad. And then there's a part where you go to a tombstone. They're all in a tombstone. Kimiko, Ryan, Mother's Milk, Annie, and Huey. They're all there, and they're standing right in front of the tombstone of Butcher. And it was sad, but like they're like, he'd be rotting in hell. He'd be also hitting the devil as well. So yeah, basically, that ending was very good. And then on the tombstone it says, "Oi, fuck off, you can't." That was on the tombstone as well. So yeah, and then we had this like little showing of where the people are now. Basically, Mother's Milk and Ryan. I think Mother's Milk like brought Ryan into his family, and basically Mother's Milk got married again. Like renewed his vows, I think, with his wife, and they got married, and it was amazing. I enjoyed it. And then we see Kimiko in France. I think it was France, and she adopted the dog that Frenchie told her in the last episode. I'm sorry I didn't do like breakdowns for these, but I will hopefully do some other time. But yeah, I really enjoyed this fucking show. It was like I'm a little bit annoyed that it's ended, but I'm happy that there's other stuff coming out as like The Boys that is connected to it. So I love Soldier Boy, and the spin-off is going to be great. And the ending was such great. And then the ending was just basically Huey getting a call from the president, and then the president wants him to help him out with other soups and all that. And then Huey says, "I'm not fucking doing that. That's a no." And then he says, "I'm running my own business." And then you have to hang up on the president. Then he walks in. Then we find out that Starlight is fucking pregnant. And then, boom, they get a call. They have to go somewhere. Starlight flies off. I thought someone was going to get run over for a minute. Like, I thought another superhuman fast person was going to run over Annie or fucking Huey. And I was going to be like, whoa, don't fucking do this. And yeah, but it ended very well. Just ended with Huey looking up onto the sky, being happy being with his Starlight girlfriend and all that. But yeah, great fucking ending. I loved it, right? I give it a 10 out of fucking 10. And like I recommend it. I recommend other people watching it, and I recommend like like having a blast watching these fucking shows, because there's no other shows that are going to be like these, because you can't remake The Boys as like The Boys. So yeah. Sorry if I'm looking that way. I'm used to looking that way, but the camera's right here. But yeah, by golly. And also, I've watched Michael Jackson 4 fucking times. I'm watching it the 5th time this Sunday. I'm not going to get tired of this movie. This Michael Jackson movie. Right? I'm not going to get tired of it. And you better your ass that I will never ever... If you even think, oh, Mar, you're not going to even get the fucking DVD for it. I fucking am. I'm getting the Blu-ray and the DVD. Probably just the Blu-ray, not the DVD, because that'd be too much. But Blu-ray, better. So, yeah. Anyway. I have more other things to talk to you about. Like the Daredevil, Born Again, the fucking Punisher mini little movie. I call it a movie. It's like 50 minutes. And like there's other ones I've seen. Yeah. I'll do other stuff for you. But this is just for The Boys for today. So yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you didn't stay, because there was spoilers. Never fucking thing. Right? And yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to call this The Boys review / breakdown, I shall say. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And I will see you soon. Have a great day and goodbye.